shifting, right? We're in a world where things are shifting. It's very important to make sure we have allocated time each day to stay up on current events, to stay up with what's going on within our industry, mortgage rates, all of those different things, right? Yesterday, we had talked about interest rates getting ready to rise. Guess what happened yesterday afternoon? It rose 3/4 of a point, right? But it's super important to make sure that we're educating ourselves. And number two, the reason why it's important is to be able to educate your customers, right? We're seeing right now in a market where buyers are a little bit slower to transact, right? They need a little bit more education. They need a little bit more reassurance. They need a little bit more comfort from you guys to be able to make a decision, right? They need reassurance to make a decision that they knew they were going to make. How many of you guys, whether it's a coach or a teacher, you had somebody in your life that taught you lots of different things that kind of helped you get to where you are today and really made an impact on your life? Most of you, right? Imagine if we viewed ourselves as a teacher to our customers, right? People like to know what's going on. And when we take the time to educate, number one, it shows the customer that we're connecting with them on a deeper level. It also will help them be more connected to you and trust you more as a professional. So I think now more than ever, it's important to take the time to educate our customers on what's going on what next steps could look like, on how the process works, on what we're seeing with interest rates, what we're seeing with pricing, right? Because when they are reassured and they have confidence, it's going to help them, one, be more connected to you, but two, it's going to help them be confident in the decision they're making. We all know buying a home can be scary, right? But the more we reassure them, the more we educate them, the better. But one thing when we're taking time to educate them, it's super important to note is that we're not using jargon. How many of you guys have heard of jargon? Everybody, right? How many of you guys have had a conversation with somebody in some sort of field that you're kind of unfamiliar with? And that particular person starts throwing out all these like short terms and all this stuff. And you're like, what in the heck are you talking about? Your customers can feel the exact same way when we're educating them. So make sure we're breaking it down to something that they understand, something that they can resonate with, right? Because the more we can connect, the more we can explain, the more we can make sure that we're mastering what it is that we're trying to explain. So as we're going through this, as we're taking that additional time to educate our customers, I want us to think, have that mindset. Can I explain what I'm doing right now to a fifth grader to where they would understand? And I don't mean that by an undermining tone of just kind of dumbing things down drastically for them, but I mean, make sure that we're explaining it in terms that everybody can understand before we just start throwing off some jargon, regarding appraisals and cash over appraisals and pre-approvals and all these different things. Make sure we're explaining it, because I guarantee you, if we take that extra time to educate them and help them be comfortable and reassured what they're doing, number one, they're never going to leave you. But number two, when they are in a position and they are ready to buy, that's going to be one of the hottest customers that you have. So take that time, value education, right? Number one, value educating yourself on a daily basis. And number two, make sure we're taking the time to connect with the customers and we're making time to educate them on what's going on. With that being said, let's make it a fantastic Thursday. Ready, set, go.